A 17-year-old boy is tonight accused of pulling the trigger in a terrifying machine gun attack that was meant to scare the friends and family of a murdered crime boss.
He's one of two people charged over the weekend attack at Punchbowl, which has now lit another fuse in Sydney's gang wars.
Behind the barrel of a semi-automatic, allegedly a 17-year-old boy. Firing close to 30 rounds at a Punchbowl function centre on Saturday afternoon, believed to be hosting a wake for Coconut Cartel boss Lorenzo Lemalu, who was gunned down in Vietnam last month.
Those that were to attend the wake were obviously the intended targets of this shooting due to their association with Mr Lemalu.
But the gathering had been cancelled, organisers fearing the risk was too great. They were right.
No concern. If anyone was in there, there could have been multiple fatalities.
The SUV used in the shooting was found torched a kilometre away. Now police have found two of the people allegedly involved. The teenager and 23-year-old Ronald Donovan, accused of helping plan the crime. Both, police claim, were guns for hire.
They were, for want of a better term, contract criminals.
The 17-year-old was taken into custody at a vehicle stop in Picnic Point yesterday afternoon. A short time later here in Busby, Ronald Donovan was arrested. Police allegedly finding ammunition, including the magazine of an assault rifle. Police are still searching for a third person, going door to door in Aids last night.
We know who you are. We will find you.
Clementine Cuneo, 7 News.
One of Australia's most wanted men has faced court in Greece as a new fight begins to have the accused killer extradited to Australia.
We heard from James Delamangas for the first time since he vanished in 1999 following a Belmore stabbing. Today, declaring his innocence and vowing to stay in Greece.
The change in James Delamangas over 27 years may be drastic, but the accused murderer speaks as though he lost brother Peter only yesterday.
Let the world know the truth. They murdered my brother in 1998 at the casino in Sydney.
Using his first court appearance in Greece to call for justice for his dead brother Peter, but he was there to face his own alleged crime. Accused of stabbing George Giannopoulos to death in a Belmore nightclub in 1999. Authorities worried all that time could be on his side.
Ultimately, this will go through the courts in Greece, reviewed by the government. They may make a decision to send him back to us. I hope they do.
Delamangas is a Greek citizen. His lawyer telling journalists he'll fight extradition to Australia. If he stays in Greece, he won't be charged over the fatal stabbing. The statute of limitations for murder there expires after 25 years.
Greece and the Mediterranean area has been a sunny place for shady people. They could disappear.
This is where Delamangas was living under the name Antonis Zimas, apparently as an olive grove farmer with dozens of Rottweilers. Greek police waited outside for 3 days before he finally emerged. They were given just 3 words to find him: Antonis, Australian, and tattoo. On his skin, a Greek phrase, molon lave, meaning come and get them. Tomorrow he could learn if Australian police will ever get him. Tom Saker, 7 News.
A man has been found guilty of stabbing his ex-girlfriend's new partner to death in Sydney's West. Prince Van Bulle was motivated by jealousy when he broke into his former partner St Clair home and killed Johanna Angok in June 2023. After a trial lasting several weeks, the jury took just 1 hour to deliver its guilty verdict.
If recent polling wasn't enough of a boost, Pauline Hanson may find herself the winner of a finger-pointing contest she's not even competing in. Labor and the Liberals are blaming each other for One Nation's surge in support as voters ditch the major parties.
Labor's senior power broker confident Labor's power won't be broken by One Nation.
Populist parties in this country come and go, they rise and they fall. I don't think Labor has anything to fear from One Nation.
Taking a bath in the polls, Coalition leader Angus Taylor blames Labor's budget for One Nation's latest rise. Broken promises, he says, leaving voters angry.
They've had a gutful. You know, they're swinging the bat, and I don't blame them.
But Labor does blame Coalition division for One Nation's poll surge accelerated by the fallout from the Bondi massacre. Luring away Conservative voters, Angus Taylor's now trying to win back to put his parties on the up.
I'll tell you what's going up. Immigration, inflation, interest rates and taxes.
The problem for Angus Taylor is that if he tries to out one nation, then they become indistinguishable.
Former Prime Minister and new Liberal Party President Tony Abbott says he'll embark on a national listening tour to hear what the Liberal membership wants, offering to help Angus Taylor reconnect. Mr Taylor confirming he would do a deal with One Nation to form government if necessary or even possible.
Well, we'll work with others to get rid of a rotten Labor government.
3 right-wing parties, all with a very common agenda.
To take Labor out of the picture. And tonight, the Bank of America is joining a growing list of institutions warning that house prices could dive by as much as 8% because of the budget's negative gearing and capital gains tax changes, although with small rises in some markets. Good news for the 150,000 first home buyers trying to get into the market, but not the 7 million homeowners who could see the assumed value of their major asset suddenly plummet. The government's solution to one political problem, possibly creating an even bigger one.
Mark Riley in Canberra, thank you.